to check on the condition of BG James.
Well, you know, the trap's been set. As you can see, Jeff, though, he's more concerned about the health of BG James as he's calling for help out here to take care of him. It's Kurt Angle. That look in Kurt's eyes, I mean, it's just almost blank.
Trainers, EMTs, security out to assist BG James. I can tell you, this is only going to fuel the fire. This is only going to escalate the hate. I didn't think it could get any more intense between Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle, but it has.
I'm going to break your ankle too, Jeff Jarrett. Oh, yeah. I'm the man. That's right.
How will Jeff Jarrett react to this? We'll be right back. Jeff Jarrett's friend, BG James, being stretchered out of the impact zone. Jeff has asked for a microphone. Let's hear what the TNA founder has to say.
Kurt, words can't describe how I feel right now. Kurt, this was between you and me. It had nothing to do with Brian. Nothing. As the leader of TNA, Kurt, I have prided myself on setting an example of doing things the right way every time. Kurt, that's character. But this Sunday, Kurt, all I can think about is beating the you. Kurt, I'm talking to you, you son of a Kurt.
So all this emotion going on inside this ring, looking at Jeff Jarrett struggling for the words to say, looking at BG Armstrong sacrificing himself for the well-being of his friend. Jeff, I can't help but stand here and feel just a little bit ashamed. It was 2 weeks ago. I was standing right about here. I looked up at the Main Event Mafia and I said, at Genesis, Mick Foley is crossing the line. And I looked up and I saw my face in brilliant high definition, and in the back of my mind I couldn't help but think that, man, I looked pretty bad up there on that screen. This one tooth, if you see, is kind of gray. My beard's turning a little bit white. My skin's looking a little bit haggard. And then I thought about all the reasons that was so. The tooth is gray because 10 years ago, in one of the most famous matches in our business's history, that same tooth was jammed up my nose. So we put it back and it never really took, but that's okay, because it's the story of my life. All of these things represent who I am. Yeah, I walk a little slower. I stumble a little bit when I talk, and I'm not a handsome man. but I am the hardcore legend. And on January 11th, at Genesis, the hardcore legend is coming home. The truth is, Jeff, I know I can't do it alone, and I know you got your hands full with Kurt Angle. Rhino, you'll be competing for the TNA Heavyweight Championship. So I will draw strength from Brother Devon, one half of the most decorated tag team in wrestling history. And from AJ Styles, the gutsiest performer of this generation. Some words of warning, Main Event Mafia, yeah, take a look at me. I may not be as good as I once was, but for one night, I will be as good as I ever was.
It's just 3 days away. Genesis is just 3 days away.
Damn, I can't wait till this Sunday.
Lines have been crossed. Unlikely allegiances formed. The dawn of a bloody war is upon us.
I never had anything against you, Rhino, until you sided with them.
The War Machine and frontline leader Rhino battles the icon Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
It's all still about respect and dignity, Rhino. And it's what I swore I would get no matter how much blood was shed, even if it was my own. At Genesis, it will be showtime.
Sting, I'm not just gonna beat you. I will rip you in half with a gore!
The greatest wrestler in the world, period. Kurt Angle.
Jeff, I am gonna hurt you. I am gonna tear you apart. I'm gonna do everything I can do to bring you down. Your whole world, as you know it, will come to an end.
The King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett.
Kurt, all I can think about is beating the out of you.
Jeff, get prepared to meet your maker, you son of a...
This isn't just another grudge match. It's war that will change TNA forever.
I know that the Main Event Mafia wants to destroy the front line and take over TNA.
We took out Petey, we took out Brother Ray, and we took out Joe.
And I'm sending out a message to the Main Event Mafia. The next time there is a gangland-style hit, I may have to become personally involved.
Hardcore legend Mick Foley makes his epic return to the ring with Brother Devon and AJ Styles as they take on Main Event Mafia members Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner, and Booker T.
Mick Foley, remember this! No longer are you untouchable!
I am Mick Foley.
Take a look at me.
I crossed a line and came to TNA.
I may not be as good as I once was, but for one night, I will be as good as I ever was.
Now I'm ready to make history inside the six-sided ring.
At Genesis, the hardcore legend is coming home.